work that we're doing today is to get ready to...
Day one in Berkeley, that's Gordon's garage. He's got quite the collection of gardening equipment. That's me right there, Gordon over there to the left. He's my host for the week in the Bay Area. Right now we're heading over to the Gateway Garden where he's going to teach me a little bit about prevention for wildfires. The Bay Area is well known for its prevalence of wildfires. And Gordon is quite the activist as it relates to the environment and helping different companies and buildings and stuff like that create conditions where wildfires can't spread. So planting proper trees, planting proper shrubs and stuff like that is really what Gordon focuses on when he's doing his activism. But he spent about 31 years in civil rights activism as well. And so I got to hear a lot about a bunch of stories from his past. He told me about one time he got pulled over down south. Like I said before, he's quite the hippie. So, he was a rebel back in his day. He's such a jokester. But I got a chance to do some gardening with him, take up some shrubs and stuff that he didn't want spreading around in the garden. Super knowledgeable guy. This right here, this tree stump, it looks really small, but I promise it's the most difficult thing that occurred in my life that day. That was so hard getting that thing out. I almost tripped right there. But no, I really enjoyed getting a chance to be out here. Obviously, I'm not a professional or anything, but Gordon said he's going to name the garden after me because of all the hard work I was doing. But apparently, he tells that to everybody that comes through to help, just to give them some incentive. But this is me wrapping up. This is the last piece of work I was doing for the day. I might work on getting a haircut here pretty soon, as you can tell. When I come back the other way, I kind of look like the Wolverine. But I really enjoyed my time getting a chance to be out in nature so much for about 4 hours on this day. It's something that's really overlooked, and it's kind of subtle. It's almost seamless, the benefits that you get from spending time in nature. But if you do it consistently enough, your body will really appreciate it, your mind will appreciate it. Because I know that I did. So next stop though, I'm gonna get some water real quick, and then we're gonna head over to UC Berkeley. So after a hard day's work, finally made it over to campus. I had a few events lined up for the day, but I started my day off in the library checking out the New Yorker and the Spectator, trying to stay present or trying to stay current, sorry. I thought it was really cool that they had Cal on their soap dispensers, but as you can see, incredibly beautiful campus. I wasn't actually running right here. I just sped up the camera. But something pretty funny happens with this group of kids playing with Rubik's Cubes. It's almost like, just listen.
So who here knows this case? We don't know it? Who wants to know?
So I pretty much walked around campus for the next hour or so before my next event. I was heading over to Tolman Hall, which is where the Department of Psychology is located on campus. I was going to an event called Ethical Leadership and Transformational Storytelling. It really caught my attention with the title, and the people that were there were so awesome. I made some great friends, and they actually invited me out to potentially lead a workshop next semester with their group. UC Berkeley about to go to an event called Ethical Leadership and Transformational Storytelling. So hopefully I'm feeling pretty hungry.
For a lot of time for me, it's like, oh, well, if I do my meditation and I read my little dharma or whatever, and my little practices, like tea or whatever, I'll be present all day. It'll be great. And I realized that presence for me now means a lot more than just practice. It actually means evaluating what lens I'm experiencing life through. Am I experiencing it through a past experience, or am I experiencing it from the now? And so presence is taking on a whole new meaning, and I was like, wow, and that's really how I feel right now with it. It's it's not a good thing, it's not a bad thing, but I'm in a lot of wow. Pace, 1, 2, 1 pace, 1, 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Warm up for the game.
Oh, we could use the apples. Oh, then they get really good. We could wash them. No, I think this is enough. All right, great. So.
Welcome to Berkeley.
Actually, that might be the opening line right there. So I just made 2 dope ass friends.
It's not even that much out of like its history, but a lot is changing on this campus. It's been changing.
So it just took me like 10 minutes to find a building I was literally sitting right in front of. But yeah, but now I'm here, so I'm gonna go in.
They don't want women to die of bleeding. And the idea that sort of, women die at delivery starts to be challenged, right? But they have some ways of already measuring it. So it becomes a successful intervention when you build on already what exists and you partner with them to do that.
This bottle was 760. It's been 17 years. Everybody in this room, however young you are, has lived through a time when we've doubled the human impact on this very, very tiny, fragile planet. And we can't do that many more times without totally destroying it. I think that's a very big problem. And I think the solution, as we were just saying, as they were saying, there's 1.2 billion young people between the age of 15 and 25 on this planet. And you are the people that can save it. It's not going to be me. It's not going to be any of us sitting here. It's not going to be Undone. It's the young people in this room that are the people that can try to make a secure world. And my children and my grandchildren and Martha's children and my grandchildren are entirely dependent upon you for saving this planet.
No pressure.
So that wraps up my first day here at Berkeley. Had a great time working in the garden today. Here's me wrapping up that one stump that took a while for me to get out, but met some great people, made some great friends, got some great information and perspective from all the events that I went to today. Looking forward to the rest of my trip. I'm already kind of starting to miss it, just based on how I felt overall today. I'm really looking forward to coming back on my next visit to the Bay. So much to explore here. I actually didn't know that Oakland, Berkeley, and San Francisco were literally within 15 miles of one another. You learn something new every day. But until next time. The dream seemed like the end of the world for me, the height of American ambition. That dream has always given them meaning, has always meant that there was someone down in the valley, because a mountain is not a mountain if there is nothing below. Ta-Nehisi Coates.